What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? To my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Anybody who has Taurus in their chart is welcome. I'm going to get right into the message. All about the healing. Look at here. The reason why I'm going to go straight into the message because I want to give this message while I'm still getting downloads from God. God has been giving me a download, and it is a foretelling, something that is going to happen to some of you. Some of you, it could possibly happen to you if you don't listen. Because the download, it could quickly be that this doesn't resonate with me. But God just, I was just sitting, laying, and just talking and praying, and God just laid it out. He said right off the back, and I'm saying he because that's how it's easier for me to say he, okay? So he said that they've been plotting and planning, and he said that I've been trying to get the collective ready by giving them the messages. He said, but what they're plotting and what they're planning, a lot of the collective is not going to be prepared if they don't listen. Because what I'm getting ready to say, what I'm telling you to tell them, it would seem that they have already, they too strong. They would know, they would see, this wouldn't happen to them. And he said, get that out your mind. That's part of your pride and your ego. And if you led with your pride and your ego during this time, during this thing that's coming, he said you're gonna miss it. And even those of you who are not led with your pride and your ego, you still can miss it. And I'm going to tell you why. It is a person. Now, the person, first off, is a lover, a past life lover. This past life lover, God was preparing, was testing. Remember, I told you, and I tell you all kinds of stuff in the videos, but if you could remember, I told you that the person that God brings in is going to be tried, tested, and proven just like you. Just the things that you had to go through, they're going to have to go through to be proven that they will stand with you, that they will be with you, that they are in it 100% with you. Well, God is saying that this is the reason why this is so vital and so important that you listen. Put all your pride and your ego aside and you listen to God. and what God is trying to say, because this person, God was considering allowing this person into your life, but they didn't pass the test. And then upon not passing the test, they went rogue in some type of way. The ops have gained control over this particular person. The one that God was considering, that God had his eye and was testing, and was the ops has gained control over this individual. With that being said, God is saying that this person is a past life lover. One of them is a past life lover. This past life lover knows everything about you. Everything about you. Your weaknesses, your strengths. This past life lover know how to talk to you, what not to say, what to say. This past life lover knows your flaws. This past life lover knows how to push your buttons, how to lay low, go with the flow. So I said, God, I said, wow. I said, but God said, hold on a minute. I need you to tell them that this is serious. See, because the plot and the plan, what they're plotting and what they're planning, they're plotting for this person to come in, romance you, love on you, flow, sweep you off your feet, as if God himself has sent this person in just for you. But the end result, what they have in store for you, it goes beyond what I showed you yesterday, which was the Eight of Swords. Hold on, let me pull that card out. Right? I showed you that yesterday. And then God come and talk to me extensively about this. You see, because God, the intention that they have for you, you're not going to recover. No matter how strong you are, because once they get their hands on you again, once you get tricked, once you get, hoodwinked, once you get all of that, of course God can get you out. Of course God can, send Archangel Michael in and all of that. But God is like, why would I do that when I'm giving you the information? I'm foretelling and showing you and giving you the clarity that you need to not go down that road. To have your spiritual eyes awakened to something that will come to you in that manner. The red flag. See, the red flag, God said, because I asked him, how would, if this person is so know all this information, how would the collective know? How would we know? And God says that when you get the information, it's just like with anything else. When you're getting attacked, or when you're getting ready to get attacked, and he's saying, okay, I'ma speak. Like, he's saying, it's as if when you're getting attacked, I send you the information. I tell you, I give you the clarity. Once you get the clarity, you're able to position yourself for the attack. Well, this is the same thing. This is the same thing. I'm giving you the clarity. I'm giving you the information. And now you have to set yourself up for attack. Because this will be an attack. They're desperate. They are desperate and willing to do whatever. So this particular person knows all, sees all. They have gifts just like you. Everything. They on your level. Everything. But God says the red flag is just that. Somebody come into your life as a love interest, and you don't know them that well. Very similar to twin flame, very similar to soulmate, and you don't know them that well, but you have an overwhelming love, overwhelming attraction, overwhelming for this person. That's a red flag. Now, God also said that it doesn't have to always be that this is the case. However, what harm does it do to put it as a red flag and take precautions and to put this person through what God would put, tried, tested, and proven? See, this person would come out on top for majority of the tests. But the thing about it is that you have to be strong enough to be able to wait it out. God would also be there with you and show you and be able to give you tips and be able to be there with you to test and be able to show you until you're able to see and gain that clarity that's needed to know if this person is really your person, or is this a red flag? All God needs you to do is believe in what he's telling you, follow suit, go against all, because it's going to be a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions. That's how they trick you. Oh, it's a lot of chemistry, and it's just going to be a lot of things to try to muddle up the red flags so you can't see the red flags. But as long as you deny, this is similar. This goes along with also what I was saying yesterday about, or was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday, about the lust spirit. How you can conquer that. And you conquer it by renouncing, denying, not giving in to it. It will be the same thing for this. And as the more you denounce, the more you deny, the more you go against the grain of what it is that this person wants from you, you will see them slip. You will see the red flags. You will see what God is trying to show you with this person. Now, I asked God, I said, well, okay, if the collective, can see that this is right off the bat, be able to use, because some of you going to be able to use and to see something that's not right. It's going to be something in their spirit, something around them, something attached to you. You have a gift to be able to see that right off the bat when it's a lover. But the way the person going to come in for you is an acquaintance, is a friend, is someone that's coming in as your soul tribe, as your person. You got to watch that too. God said they can either come that way as a lover, they can come as an acquaintance, they can come as a soul tribe, as a friend, as a best friend, as your ride and die. They can come in what type of way they think that they could gain the upper hand on you. Once they get you, now this is one of the things he told me about the lover. Once the lover can get you to feed into your feelings and your emotions and your attractions and the lust and all of that towards this person and reel you in, then how they're going to try to control you is through domestic V. They're going to try to do it that way, to belittle you, to make you feel small, to make you fearful, make you give in and bully you into what they want you to do. Because once you find out that this person is not who you think it is, then they know you don't have no problem by cutting them off. But it's too late. You've already allowed them in. You've already given them permission. They just need you to give them permission one more time. They just need your permission one more time to come in and that one last time. So, I need you to listen. This is not really a message that I normally do. This is not something that but this is coming from the Most High God, because the plotting and the planning, the things that God is listening to, the things that they want to do to the collective, the things that they want to take from the collective, the things that they want to, it's just not going to be nice. It's not going to be something that you're going to want to live through. And so what God is saying and what God is wanting to make sure that you understand, understand, and overstand is that for the most part, remember that you have already mastered the feminine and the masculine energy. You don't need that. You don't need that. God is trying to place you in a position that you wouldn't even entertain, you wouldn't even look at, you wouldn't even allow it, no matter how you feel, no matter what kind of attraction, whatever that person got, you wouldn't even look at it because you've already mastered and you don't need it. See, when I gave that message the other day, gave the message in the reading the other day, it was significant, but I really did not. This is deep. I understood what God was saying, that you've already mastered, you don't need it. So if you don't need it, you can carry on with your mission. But it goes even beyond that. And I understood also that you're taking the control back from them. But it is some of you that is still tied into the mindset of, if somebody was to come in and you have that magnetic attraction and they talking, and you'll be led astray, believing that this is your person, this is who God sent for you, and it is all a trap. It's a game. This person was somebody, but this person did not finish the test. This person went rogue. So off of that person is wanting to come in and trick you and believing that they're sent from God, but they're not. They do not have the blessing of God, because they're not worthy of you, because they refuse to finish the test, finish the process. But something transpired, something went on in the background concerning this person. And so this person no longer wants to be considered, no longer wants to go through the test and go through the process. But they want to still come in and connect with you. They want to still come in and take from you. They still want to come in and be with you and be tied to you and control and manipulate and use you. But they ain't finished their test. They haven't been tried, tested, and proven. Their shoes that they are wearing is not worthy of you. They want to come in and knock you down a peg or two or three or four. They want to come in and put you in your place. They want to come in and take from you, drain you. They want to come in and have control over your gifts and your talents and your abilities. Everything that you work for, everything that you are, they want to erase it. But God says, this right here is the ultimate test. If you believe what I have told you, child, that you have already mastered your feminine and your masculine energy, and that you don't need anything, any relationship, anything like that right now. You don't need it. You have everything you need to prosper. You have everything you need to build wealth, build an empire. You have everything you need to go through your purpose, your destiny. You have everything you need to cast out, to rule out, to clean, to rebuild, restore your bloodline. You have everything that you need by yourself. You don't need nobody else. And what God is saying is how they're going to get you is because you're not fully believing that you have mastered both parts, and you're thinking and believing that you need another individual to come and join along with you. And that belief, that is what the ops want you to believe, because if you believe what God has told you about that, you have taken control from them. They no longer can control you in that manner. They no longer control you building wealth. They can no longer control your moving forward in your purpose and your destiny. They were trying to stop you and block you because they wanted you to believe that you needed another person to come in and join along with you so you could be a power couple. You are the power couple. You are the power couple. You did the work. See, you didn't know you were doing the work. God has always given us a way of escape. God plotted and planned. It's like they plotted and planned. God planned for you. So you can make it and get to where you need to be in this lifetime without anybody trying to control. See how they control? See how they got to that person? But that ain't gonna stop God. What God did was still had you mastering your feminine, mastering, still had you going through. That's why oftentimes you trying to figure out why, why am I single? Why am I? Because you were going through the process. You were going through the process of learning how to master, how to be balanced with masculine and feminine energy within yourself. how to, one, be masculine, make decisions, rule through masculine energy, how to be in your feelings, loving, caring, kind, affectionate, how to balance those things out and come together within yourself to make one whole union within you. God was doing that at the same time as preparing this person. But God knows that at these times we got desperate measures. They're doing all kinds of things, plotting and planning and trying to figure out all kind of ways. And God knows that. And just like they doing it, God has a plan and a purpose and a destiny. Meaning, you will fulfill your destiny. God, one way or another, if you stick with God and listen. You don't need, for those of you, because the bottom line, this is the bottom line. And this is right here is where I didn't get this part. But this is basically what God is saying. Don't fall for the okie doke. You don't need it. Right now, as it stands, you don't need that. In order for you to have a successful relationship, that person, man or woman, will have to accept your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your shine, your aura, your everything. They will have to accept that and be able to live with that. As it stands right now, where you gonna find that at? That's hard to find. It's a needle in a haystack. And until God can go through and cipher and go through and test, prove it, test, prove it, test, prove it, there is no relationship. Now, I used to think, okay, I used to feel in the spirit that people were so desperate for a relationship. The collective was so desperate. They wanted a relationship so bad. But as God put this out, and as God make it clear that you've already mastered your feminine and your masculine energy, I don't feel like that as much as I used to. I don't feel that you're desperate, that you're trying to figure out. You may want it, it would be nice, you may want it, but it's not something that you're desperately out there seeking and running and trying to find. You're not. You're content. So basically what God is saying is that getting ready to plot and getting ready to plan and play on your feelings and your emotions. But God wants you to remember that you've already mastered. You're already in union. And don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for it. You don't need it. God said once you reach a certain pattern, once you reach a certain level, and God, that one got away. So God getting ready to go and search and find again and go through the process again. But as that is going on, you are already in union. You're already in union, and you're able to fully move on, fully stand in your purpose, fully operate in your purpose, your destiny. You fully able to build wealth and abundance. You fully able to succeed because you feel both. You're not waiting on anybody. You are in union within yourself. You're whole within yourself. And so they can't hold you up waiting on somebody. They can't stop and block you waiting on somebody. You ain't waiting on nobody no more. You are already in union, and they are warning you not to listen and not own it, that you are in union. And they're going to try to trick you to believe that you need another individual for you to be able to move forward and to be successful, because they want to attach. They want to find a way to attach to you so they can ride along with you, or attach to you to get one more chance to be able to take you out. Whichever one is more valuable to them. But God is saying, just like they plotted, I plotted. I'm plotting and I'm planning for my collective to be able to have a way to get out, a way to remove, a way to escape. And your way of escape is taking the control out of their hands over your love life, over what is coming to you. Because you're no longer waiting on to become a power couple. You are the power couple. So if you are the power couple, you're able to succeed right here. That takes the power off of takes the everything away from them and give you ultimate power, because now you have the power of the masculine and the power of the feminine within you. You are already in union. And so the power that they were trying to stop you from coming together to get, you've already got it, because now God has God has tricked them. God has tricked them. Yeah. God has tricked them. Because you have what they thought they was holding up. You already have it. You have it, and God has given it to you. God has already tried, tested, and proven, and you're worthy of that masculine energy, and you're worthy of that feminine energy. You've been working and didn't even know you've been working. All them lonely nights, all them taking yourself on dates and eating alone and going to the movies alone. That was, you were dating yourself. You were loving yourself. You were giving yourself what you needed outside of another individual. So God said, well, if you could give that to yourself outside of an individual, let me continue this training. Let me see if you're going to be able to uphold this. And that's why you haven't had somebody in your life. At this time, it's nobody worthy. It's nobody that's going to be able to accept you for who you are. It's nobody that's going to be able to come in and let you shine your light without jealousy, without strife, without anger and bitterness and resentment. And God knows that the ops is not going to allow you to have that peace in your home. It's going to take a special person to come in and join in with you, and God knew that. But this person was on the road, but the ops got to them. And so that's when God knew that I'm going to have to really get on this mastery, because we got to get going. We got to get this wealth. We got to get this back on track. And so what God is really saying through this whole situation again is that you got it. Don't fall for the okie doke. But that the plot and the plan is to bring this person in. I mean, and when they bring this person is going to be everything you thought that you ever wanted in a person. This person is going to lay it on thick. This person is going to tell you all their flaws, and you may just put it all out there and just make it seem like they're so real and so authentic and true. They're going to do everything they can to reel you in. They are desperate. And desperate people takes desperate measures. But if you follow through what God is trying to tell you right now at this moment, you won't fall for the okie doke. Because what you see on the outside and what this person is presenting to themselves, presenting to you, it's all a facade. Because once they reel you in, once you accept, once you fall for them, everything changes. Everything changes. And God, like I said, God can protect, but you're going to have to go through some things. And some of you, you're not going to make it. If you do that, you're not going to make it. So listen. They're plotting and they planning. And it's not just love relationships. Be careful of the people that's coming into your life. Talking about friendships, acquaintances, be careful about that. The bottom line is this: you are valuable. You hold the key. You hold the power. You hold that potent energy that can save many people's lives that's not deserving. You can save people's lives that are deserving, but the people that you can save that's not deserving, once they're saved, they are going to be viciously attacking other people, which is going to be detrimental to us. So don't play into any of it. You don't need another man. You don't need another woman at this point. What you need is to love yourself, to be content with yourself. And you need the Most High God to lead, guide, and direct your path. Because God can see all and know all into what is happening, what is being plotted, what is being planned for you, and not for your better good. You do not want to end up like this, tied up, and not like the Eight of Swords, where you could just go ahead and get out. I said the Eight of Swords, but this is the Ten of Swords, the one I showed you yesterday. But the Eight of Swords, you just think you can't get out. But this one, you can't. You're all tied up. And you got all these burdens on your back, tying you up. You got somebody else in control over you. Your comings, your goings. You got everybody else's burdens. So you got these people that you're under their control, that they constantly keep giving you their burdens so you can transmute the energy. They constantly keep taking and draining from you and then giving you their mess for you to transmute the energy. You'll be a slave. But that's not what God has for you. That's not what you were meant to come here to do. That's not why you sacrificed and went through all of the healing and all of the things that you did for something like this. No, that's not what you're not here for them. At this point, these people, you're no longer here for them. You came here for them, but they refused. So you've moved on from them, and you have other people that you need to help, other people that you need to speak, other people that you need to help to heal and to be able to restore and renew and, be able to break holds so they can in tune show their light, be able to move out on their purpose and their destiny. But this right here, ain't nobody moving. You stuck. You're stuck. You're not moving. You're not growing. Only thing you doing is a reoccurring cycle. Letting them take. And you constantly keep transmuting, cleaning it up, making new energy. That's all you would be for. You came too far and went through too much to settle for something like that. And true enough, in all honesty, yes, you will be able to get out of it. But once you in it this time, interruption. So sorry. Now that was a long interruption, so I have no idea and no clue where I left off. But I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to end it. You are a powerful, powerful being. You're not like everybody else. You can't do what everybody else do. You have a responsibility to look at life from the lens of who you are. If it means that you have to go without having a physical relationship, and God allows you not to have a physical relationship, it's a reason behind it. You have to realize that with power, with purpose, with responsibility, with all of these things, your life is not your own. You have a higher purpose, a higher power, higher authority. And with all of these things that comes along with all of that I just said, your life don't look like everybody else. It can't. That's why I often don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand. Why is it that we have people, places, and things that study trying to gain what we have when they really don't know what's required? What's required to obtain these things? What's required to maintain these things? It's not easy. You're making major sacrifices. You're making massive choices and decisions that really doesn't go along with what we see in society. What is the norm? You're going against the grain. You're not normal. Your life is not normal. But at the end of the day, you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that, because even though your life is not normal, and even though things are not like societal say things should be, you got to be okay with that, because at the end of the day, that's what's best for you. That's what's best for your livelihood. That's what's keeping you alive. That's why you still alive. It's because you're not normal. You don't operate as normal. You have allowed God to come in and take rulership over your life. Take rulership over your decisions. You've not given up your free will, but you have allowed God to align your life with your purpose. And in doing so, you have now been so protected, so valuable, so resourceful for the Most High, that you're untouchable. And so for some of you that is still on this mindset about a relationship, God is going to give you the relationship, but he's going to give it to you at a certain time in your life, and not be any time before that. Because you have a purpose and you have a destiny that God has to guarantee, that has to be pushed out, has to be done, has to be you have to do, you have to, trying to think of the right word, is retrograde, y'all know. But anyway, you have to fulfill, thank you, you have to fulfill your purpose and your destiny, because anything coming in, anything adjoining, anything aligning to you right now can be poisoned, could be ransacked, could be the wrong thing for you. Because God has control over us light workers. God has, because we have given him our control. However, we still have free will. Everybody has free will. You've given your will to the Most High. You've given your acknowledgement to the Most High. But you can't guarantee that everybody that comes along with you, everybody that joins with you, everybody that gets connected to you are going to give their will to the Most High. And the Most High is saying, until I know that I know that I know that I know that this person that I connect to you will give me their will. God doesn't take our will. We give up our will to the Most High God. And until God knows that this person is aligned with Him, and only Him, will you be joined. And He said, not right now. God says you fulfill your purpose, and after you fulfill your purpose, that means build that wealth, build that empire, become that power couple within yourself. Then and only then will God align somebody with you. Because the purpose, the destiny, the healing, all the things that needed to be done has been done. And so God will align the best. Only the best. And if God can't find somebody worthy of you, God will help you be content with that union within yourself. God would not allow and would not accept just anybody to be thrown and to be attached with you just for the sake for you to have a relationship. If God can't give you the best, you will not have a relationship. If God can't guarantee that that person is going to come in and treat you right after everything you've been through, if God can't guarantee that that person is going to come in, treat you right, do you right, respect you, honor you, there won't be a relationship. God would be your relationship. God would be your spouse and give you and nurture you and love you and care for you. If God can't give you that person, God will step in and be that person if you need that. But you are rare. You are valuable. And people are desperately trying to come in and trick you in any way that they can. And they feel like this love thing, this love relationship, this thing here is what's controlling and what they can control and manipulate you with. And you got to get that out of your mind, out of your heart, out of your way. You got what you need. That union is within you. You are the divine masculine. You are the divine feminine. There's no more waiting around for this one and that one. You are the union. You are in union, and you can move forward. It's up to you. Now that you got the information, the clarity, it is up to you what you do with this information. Because once God has told you, it's up to you to either believe it and fall with it and go with it, or believe the hype. Because once you believe the hype, it's not that God ain't going to come for you or help you, but you're going to have to sit in that, and you're going to have to go through that, and you're going to have to find your way through it. And like God said earlier, some of you not going to make it. Because you made it this time by the grace of God. You escaped this time by the grace of God. By His mercy, you've got through and got away. If they get you again, they're not going to let you go. And what God is saying to you and trying to make it clear that you cannot set yourself up like everybody else. You're not everybody else. Not to inflate your ego, not to make you think that you are not like everybody else. You hold something within you that is most valuable, and you have to carry yourself as such. You cannot allow anybody to connect with you. You can't allow anybody in your energy field, just anybody in your energy field. You have to set boundaries. You have to view yourself for who you truly are. And until you do that, own it, be it, protect it, you're going to be vulnerable to these types of attacks. You don't need anybody else. You got everything you need. And that's the last time I'm going to tell you. That's the last time I'm going to warn you about this. Because this ain't about me. This is what God is saying. And he ain't just talking to you. He talking to me too. All of us. But I already know the okie doke. I'm already prepared. I don't have a problem or issue about it. I know I don't need nobody else. And I'm not getting ready to be bothered, and I'm not getting ready to go through no mess again. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I'm not going back. And I'm not going back for nobody. So they can run up if they want to. They're going to be sadly mistaken. Because I'm not going back. I'm not getting ready to be played with. I'm not getting ready to be fiddled with. I'm not getting ready to be made a fool out of. Not me. Not again. The last time. The last time you got me was the last time. It would never happen again. No ma'am, no sir. So for those of you that's on here that's searching and looking for me, because you on here, looking for me to see if your stuff work, to see if it's going to work, it's not going to work. I know you, I see you, don't want you, ain't getting ready to be bothered with you. I am masculine and feminine. I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. I don't need nobody. Most High God and myself. That's it. So for those of you that's searching out for me, that's for you. So with that being said, my brothers, my sisters, my Taurians, my gang, my bull gang, listen up, guys. Listen to the message. Take heed. Because they coming for us. And if you're not prepared, you're going to fall for the okie doke. And you may not come out. You may not be able to come out what you got yourself into. Be safe. I'm praying for each and every one of you. Keep your mind. Keep your heart. Speak power over your life. And stay true and authentic to who you are. Bam. And there it is. So, hit the comments. Let me know. Let me know. Hit the comments. This one was something. I still feel the energy. God is serious about this thing here, because whatever it is that they're doing, whatever it is that they're plotting, is serious. So you need to take heed. Hit the comments, like, share. Please like the video so that the video can get out. Share, share, share so somebody else can get the message. And I'm sending love and I'm sending healing your way. And Trinity is